Hello everyone, welcome back. If you're watching, opening day for the St. Louis Cardinals franchise mode, as we are live officially with a new season for the St. Louis Cardinals. So MLB The Show 26. So with that being said, let's get things started for the season. So let's go. Play opening day against the Tampa Bay Rays. Matthew Liberatore on the mound against Drew Rasmussen. I'll check my manager. Look at my pitching rotations. Real quick. I like the lineup the way it looks so far. Pages is going to be another one. So I have four catchers on my team. I think I have a little too many catchers, maybe. And a little too many third basemen. I need to make some changes. Maybe. I'm going to call it my top prospect, Weatherhold, I think. I'm going to set a few guys down. So, I'm going to make some moves real quick. So, I'm going to add him to the 40-man roster. Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to move, I'm going to move from the 40-man roster. Hey, Gimmager, what's up? Fine. Baez is going on waivers. I'm calling up, nice. And then I'm going to promote him to the big leagues because he made his debut for Cardinals today. Then I'm going to send down Jimmy Crooks, I think, my catcher. I don't need... My goal is not to have four catchers on the roster, unfortunately, so... Okay, and then I'm also going to send Cesar Prado down AAA as well. And I'm going to call up. Trying to make the Cardinals roster as real as possible. I saw Jose Furman, he's on the roster. I saw he made the opening day roster, so. As well. So there's my moves. 2 moves. Let's see what it says. Yeah, I know I made multiple moves. Okay, let's get started with the first game of the season. Oh, I want to check my rotation too. Where's my pitching rotation? Okay, Liberatore, Kyle Lehigh, Dustin May, Michael McGreevy, and Andre Palante, my pitchers. Dobbins, Fitz on my bullpen guys, long relievers, Grafecto, Stanek, Matt Pusher, who's in the Rule 5 pick, he was on the team, Jojo Romero, setup man Riley O'Brien, and Matt Svensson. Or Stop Vonson, I believe, is the closer. I don't know how you pronounce it, unfortunately, but let's get the game going. In Tampa Bay. Let's go. Yes, I do. Yeah, we're going to play the full game. Alright, we're going with our home whites. I'm going to put the Rays in their other roads, I believe. That's a road uniform? I thought they had another road uniform. I guess I'll just put them on the regular road. Must have changed their road uniforms from gray from a few years ago to that other color. It's really clear skies. I saw the games live on TV right now. I was watching a little bit, but you know, I'll be back in a minute. I need to cough a minute. Okay, I'm back. I'm going to take a minute to drink my cherry Coke. 0 sugar hand. Lars Newberger, number 21 for the Cardinals, currently on the 60-day injured list.
The crowd is amped up, ready to get this season underway, as are we. Back
well, that's not
more
strange. I haven't played a game in a while, but I played opening day against the Braves, but who knows? Cardinals franchise
Welcome
into
Busch Stadium in downtown St. Louis. Opening day baseball on the show. It's the Tampa Bay Rays taking on the St. Louis Cardinals.
I tell you, the sport Cardinals is a good chance in real life.
Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. So the St. Louis Cardinals looking like a team that could make some noise. It's a strong roster to start the year. Where do you think they stack up among the league's best?
No, Boog, they're definitely contenders, no doubt about that. Plenty of talent on this roster. Maybe not a juggernaut, but a good team. And I think they might need to patch some holes at some point, though.
Yeah, time will tell, of course, but I agree with you. They look like they're set up to play meaningful baseball all the way to game 162, maybe beyond. First pitch coming at you right after the break.
Cardinals are 1-0 bottom fourth in real life. So I'll see if I can do better than the real Cardinals. That's a little bit toward changing the numbers from 52 to 32, it looks like.
Today's starting pitcher, Matthew Liberatore. What's the scouting report on him?
He has a great ability to command a game move, but in order for that to happen today, he's got to limit damage, make smart pitches, and avoid big innings. If he were a golfer, we'd say he needs to avoid any double bogeys out there, and if he does, his scorecard is going to look pretty good at the end of the day.
About to get started here, Jonathan Aranda now at the plate.
Outside. Pitch com told me how to do things.
And a new season is officially underway.
Starting contract with Tampa Bay for Aranda.
Four-seam fastball, high inside.
You go inside here high. Like the pitch com asks. I'll listen to it part of the time.
Swings through that one for strike two.
Dealing with a
great two-strike hitter right here. The
strikeout way to turn
is
it off,
not automatic.
I don't know where he wants it, so I know it's pitching or wherever.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
So it counts.
Now a look at Kevin Cash's lineup for the Tampa Bay Rays.
So good job. You watching the White Sox game today? I saw the Japanese player. He had a home run video, so
Yandy Diaz now.
Fastball, high outside.
High outside for four-seamer.
In the air to left center. Newtbar moving under this one. 2 down.
That's an out.
Batting third, the third baseman, number 13.
Nice.
So up next,
Here's
Junior
Caminero.
Caminero. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on-base and slugging too.
Pitch on the way.
Check swing called strike. Strike one.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power, but then if this hitter gets a strike or two on him, he's still very comfortable because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball. He's a threat deep into the count as well.
Back up in the video.
This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. And that is that.
Good first, guys. Quick inning. Usually the number 20 to pass in MLB is
now the Cardinals will see what they can do. There's no score. It's Major League Baseball on the show.
Hit the other home run. Because I opened my iPad and just saw the
Back
headline
here
that
in
he
St.
hit his home run as they
Louis,
do.
on the hill here today, Drew Rasmussen. Chris, a sub-3 ERA for him a year ago.
Well, when your numbers are coming in under 3 as a starting pitcher that's going out there every 4th or 5th day, taking the ball, competing against really good big league hitters, it's extremely impressive. And you wonder what he figured out last year that he can carry into this season that can help him to maintain that number.
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there.
And gone first pitch, homer. 375 for the Cardinals lead. That's 1-0 to Newtbar.
The Cardinals score first. It's 1-0.
So
they sent the first pitch over the wall.
Must have dinner reservations because he wasn't wasting any time at the plate in that at-bat.
First home run of the year.
Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck surface, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
Now the number 2 hitter, Alec Burleson.
Here's Burleson. Only going to run across.
High fly ball. That one curling foul down the right side.
Against Rasmussen.
On the ground. And foul ball.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. He's going to really have to bear down.
Pitch on the line.
To the right side. Aranda.
That's me out number
He'll
2.
do it himself.
And
that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Here's the Cardinals lineup now. Singing looking at a young lineup here. Not much experience, but they're going to bring a lot of energy to the field.
Yeah, and that's just it, Boog. We expect this lineup to play hard no matter what. They are an exciting group to watch.
And now it's Ivan Herrera.
Wow. In the first inning to start the game. Herrera.
He drops in, gets away a little bit. So a man aboard now with one away.
This one for me.
These hitters today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
They also DH'd
Nolan
him
Gorman.
2 last season as well for the Cardinals. Gorman, who's their 5-hitter,
and foul ball.
That's running at first.
Runner on the go. Smoked on the ground a second.
Got it
Down to
second
first,
and
but it pulls him off the bag.
Well, they had the chance of turning 2 right there, but I don't think he got a good grip on the balls. He tried to transfer from glove to throwing hand. They say you can't assume a double play. I beg to differ at the league level, but it's going to be ruled as a fielder's choice.
We'll see. Fielder's choice.
So digging in, Pedro Pajes.
Number 5 spot.
Swings through that one for strike 1.
Might try bunting. See if I can. But no, end up being the third out though.
1 run across in the frame so far here on opening day. Ripped on the ground a second. Play made. That ends the inning.
Got the 4 seconds.
But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. It's an early 1-0 lead.
Getting in butts after the second.
Back here at Busch Stadium and stepping in for the Rays, Cedric Mullins.
Here's Mullins. Hey, give me a minute. I'm drinking my cherry Coke.
That one fouled off.
Four-seam fastball. High outside.
High outside, got it.
And a big swing and a miss. And Chris behind the plate today, James Kingsley, known for being a little generous on the edges.
Four-seam fastball. Low outside. Four-seam fastball. Low outside.
Got it. Pitch on line number 2.
Popped up left side. Pajes settles under it.
Pajes going to be underneath it.
And there's one down.
Went out of the inning. Started out.
Chris, do players ever change their approach in meaningful ways based on who's umpiring, or is it good to just be aware of tendencies so you're not that surprised?
I'd say the latter, because pitcher's got to pitch to his strengths regardless. The hitter's got to hit to his strength. So you're aware of it, but you have to just hunt for what you can handle.
Jake Fraley now at the plate as he swings through strike 1.
Another pitcher.
As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all 4 umpires, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
That's great.
So we're off to a good start. 2 outs in the inning. It does bring up over.
Digging in, Carson Williams.
High inside.
Rookie Carson Williams, I believe.
First pitch, and he just misses. Challenge from behind the dish here.
I'm going to challenge this.
Just caught the zone
Ooh,
by a
that's a good
whisker,
one.
and the call is
On my first
overturned.
challenge.
They'll keep both their challenges.
Overhand curve. Middle
Left that
outside.
right, so I kept the challenge after that. My White Sox franchise mode was 0 for 2 challenging in the game. This one so far with the Cardinals, I guess I'm successful for now. So, it works.
Stays alive.
I got the challenge correct.
Low inside.
Two
I've been
down,
terrible
nobody
challenges so far
on.
playing.
Goes down
challenge.
looking for the strikeout. That was pretty
Banged the
nasty.
strikeout too.
After an
So,
inning and a half, it's 1-0.
he's probably upset that he didn't get that ball he should have started with, but because of the challenge I caught his. So,
Bottom of the
Here's what it is.
second. Now it's the shortstop,
gotta
Mason
fix me
Wynn.
though. I think it's cool that they have the ABS challenge system with the robot umpires in the game, in the video game.
Wynn playing up the
Just so
middle
the
and
human
short.
umpires
He made his
aren't
major
that
league
good, or
debut
video
in
game umpires aren't too.
2023, and he was a second-round pick in 2020.
Win 0 for 1 for swinging on this for strike one.
Fouled off left
That's why I
side.
went off to the left.
Here's the 0-2. On the ground to
Ground ball for
third.
win. To third.
Fires over to
Not number one.
first. And quickly one away in the second.
One set down.
The
Shortstop.
center fielder, number 11, Victor Scott II.
Here's Victor Scott.
Here's the
second.
center fielder, Victor Scott.
216,
This guy
601
can
OPS, something
absolutely
that's
fly. I
47
think one of the
goals.
faster
He's one
players
of
in
the fastest
baseball.
players for the Cardinals in real life.
That one hammered, but pulled
Never hit a home run
foul.
though with him in the MLB The Show. In 24 or 25, maybe 26, maybe this one. Who knows?
And
No
there's a
single
hit.
though. On the board with a hit for Victor Scott second.
Batting eighth, the second baseman, Thomas.
Man at first with one gone.
Here's Thomas
Now
Sajazi.
Thomas Sajazi.
He's a top infielder called up later in the year last year. I think he made his debut in 24 though.
That one
It's
lifted to
Jason
left.
to left.
Simpson moving under it.
Being out though.
2 away now.
2 outs in the inning. And Scott had to retreat back to first.
Batting ninth, the right fielder, number 18, Jordan.
And up next for St. Louis, Jordan Walker.
Playing any of the outfield
Taken high in the
positions,
draft,
also
he's
plays
had that
third
top
base.
prospect labeled over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Rip, but it curls foul. Swing and a ball
And Walker
hammered
hit
left
deep out to
field.
left.
That one carrying.
Won't get out or
Out of here.
It's gone.
Into the visitors' bullpen.
3-0.
He got just
Jordan
enough of
Walker
that
his
one.
first.
And they tack
379
on to their
feet,
lead.
99.1
It's
off the
3-0.
bat. That home run for Walker. Give the Cardinals playing to 3-0 now. Only in the second.
Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He
379 feet,
really gave a
99.1 off
terrific
the
effort
bat.
to try and
That was
bring
good.
that one back.
Lars Nootbaar getting ready to
Nootbaar's only
hit.
homer.
He's already homered here in
The
this
first
one.
pitch of the ball game, too.
On the ground, right
And someone
side.
is grounding up to the
He
first
takes it
baseman.
himself to the bag,
To
and
end
that'll do it.
the second.
But two come across to
3-0
score in the
though.
inning, courtesy of
After
this
two.
two-run homer.
Jordan
It's
Walker.
now 3-0.
The one he drove them to. 2-run bomb to right to left field to the bullpen.
Back here in St. Louis, and stepping in for the Rays, Chandler Simpson.
Slider. Low inside.
What inside? Okay.
Boog, it looks like somebody missed the swing sign. That's
not
the
gonna
first pitch
challenge
this
it.
team's taken for a ball all
Four-seam
game
fastball.
long.
Yeah,
High
that was
outside.
a good call. After I looked at it.
And it's
It's
fouled
1-1
away.
now.
Four-seam fastball. Low middle.
Fouls it off, 1-2.
Overhand curve. Low outside.
The 1-2. And that skips into dirt.
That's a ball for sure. No more.
Flyer. Low outside.
That one missed.
Sinker. Low outside. Sinker. Low outside.
And a payoff
Pitch.
pitch.
Full count.
There's another. That's 3 straight strikeouts.
Caught him on a strikeout.
The catcher, number
On a full count. He just watched it go by.
So
He didn't
next,
bother
Nick
challenging it at all. Just watched it go by. And that pitch.
That clips the corner.
4-seam fastball. High inside.
Inside. Here's the next pitch.
Ball.
Ooh.
And an ABS challenge coming from behind the
Edward
dish.
Carrero was almost perfect on the ABS challenge. He only
So the call
failed
stands.
one time
So they'll
today.
lose their first challenge.
Well, I just lost my first challenge, so
4-seam fastball. High
I guess it
outside.
matters.
Here's a 1-1.
1-2.
4-seam fastball. High inside.
I have one challenge remaining. I'm going to be smart on how I do it.
Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. Tosses to
2
first.
outs.
First 2 batters retired here in the top of the 3rd.
batting ninth, the second baseman,
Okay.
Palacios.
2 outs,
Mine's
base is
fine.
empty.
Richie Palacios.
Now up for Tampa Bay, Richie Palacios.
Average from last year, 333.
High inside.
That's cool. Cool beans. Cool beans.
Love how vocal the umpire is
Low
today.
inside.
No doubt. In the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
That one gets down for a hit. So now back to the top of the order. Oh, and he's trying for second. And he'll make it to second base with 2 gone.
And that's a double 2 outs.
These days, most outfielders play pretty deep, and I'm not sure if that was a factor there or not, but off the bat, you're thinking it's going to be a pop-out, and it just kind of nestled into that spot where no one was able to get to it.
Next to hit, Jonathan
I don't
Aranda.
know. Can we lead off here?
Circle.
The Rays looking to bounce
Low
back
outside.
and try and get on the board here on opening day.
Oh, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
4-seam fastball. Low inside.
That's going to be a strike.
4-seam fastball. High inside.
Okay.
Fouls
2-2.
one off out of play,
Back.
back to our left.
4-seam
Strikes
fastball.
after falling behind
Low
2-2.
outside.
2-0.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Overhand curve. Low inside.
Cuts out
Okay,
and
got him.
misses. That's a strikeout.
Strike 3.
Now 5 strikeouts for him. 1 left for Tampa. Still down 3-0.
It gets surrendered, though. Going into a third.
Set for the bottom of the 3rd. Now up for St. Louis, Alec Burleson.
Here's Burleson to lead off for me. Pitch on the way.
Hammered down the right side, but foul.
You know, these Cards doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. And here's a stat for you, Boog. They're making...
There's a
Wilson
swing and a
launched it
drive.
deep
That's
at the
got a
center.
chance. And that's going to
Just
bang
carried
against
the
the
ball. That's going to
wall.
be a big double. He's going to get to second, hopefully.
Safe at
That'll be
second with a
safe at
leadoff
second. Yeah,
double.
pull the double.
With that fastball, even though it's high velocity,
First extra
you've
base
got
hit
to
that's
live
not
on
a
the
home
outer
run.
edges.
This
When
one.
it's right on a tee, right down the middle, professional hitters are not going to have a problem turning it around.
Burleson there. Wow, that one's a big hit.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Ivan Herrera next up for the Cardinals. Hard liner
Herrera
makes the grab on the
the
run.
catch.
Runner
Burleson's on
tags
his
it
way over
second.
the
The
third.
tag,
He'll be
safe.
safe. On Zach Claw on the left.
The third baseman, number 16, Nolan
Got the runner over. Let's
Gorman.
bring up Gorman though.
So now it's the
Out of
4-hole hitter,
the 4-hole
Nolan Gorman.
cleanup spot.
He's 0 for 1.
This is all about situational hitting. It's crucial in this spot. Do whatever it takes to put the ball in play, and hopefully you find a gap in the defense.
Got it started a little too early. Strike one.
Filling up the strike zone hasn't been the problem so far. It's the quality of the strikes. That's been the real issue. And you look at the first inning, that's what we saw. Too many pitches out over the plate.
Norman foul.
The 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there's two down. So digging in, Pedro Pavas.
Ground out.
The catcher, Pedro.
High fly ball out to left field. Simpson under it.
Simpson there. 3 outs. Inning over.
That's the third out.
For the fielder to end it.
A double in the inning, but they leave him stranded. 3 innings complete. It's the Cardinals 3, the Rays nothing.
0 runs, 1 hit. No, the Rays nothing. Middle innings coming up.
Start of the fourth. Now up for Tampa Bay. Yandy Diaz.
Overhand curve.
That's very weird. Random fan just booing. Okay.
Ball.
That's first. It goes into ball 1 to
Four-seam
Diaz.
fastball. High middle.
High middle. Got it.
Swing and a foul out of play.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
Okay.
Fastball for a strike.
Middle inside.
Way inside, gets out of the way.
I'm happy about that.
Low outside.
We'll see.
And it remains 2-2.
Four-seam fastball. Low inside.
Got him
Johnson,
looking. That's a
strike 3.
strikeout.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Batting with one down, takes a strike.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Low middle.
Okay.
The 0-2. Fights it off. You'll see another.
Another 2 count.
Four-seam fastball. High outside.
Okay. Think your pitcher come tell me what to do.
Got him looking.
Got him inning
Picks
over.
up strikeout number 7.
Right, the start to this game on the mound, looking very dangerous to these hitters. 7 punch-outs already, so this lineup hasn't had much success trying to figure him out. I'm impressed with what we're seeing here.
2 down, bases empty. Cedric Mullins next to hit for the Rays. He was late there. Strike 1.
Four-seam fastball. High outside.
Okay.
Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play.
Four-seam fastball. Middle outside.
Okay.
2 down, nobody on. A little bit low.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Overhand curve. Low middle.
Got him. Swinging, gets a strikeout. And he strikes out the side here in the fourth. Rays held in check here. They trail it here 3-0.
This one. Yep.
Welcome back. Here's a look at this
Record
team's
69.93, 50 National League Central projected. I don't think I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to win about 90. I think I'm going to win about 86. That's my prediction. 86 wild card team. I don't think I'm going to get past the Brewers or Cubs, but those are going to be the 2 teams on the field fighting with even the Pirates. Reds are good too, though. I think it's going to be a division race that can do some damage and hurt some teams, hurt some other teams, other divisions.
Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field.
Number 1.
1 up, 1 down.
So Just my opinion on how I'm going to get into the playoffs. We're 86 total wins.
And stepping in is the speedy Victor Scott. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Hammered down the right side, but foul.
Right side.
This one in the air, center field.
Center. 2 quickouts in this one.
Mullins takes it in for the out. And there's 2 down.
Up next for the Cardinals.
Thomas Sajazi will hit next. Fly to left his first time.
Don't know much about him, but you know. What a hit.
And he can't
oh, nice.
make the play.
Can you find him?
Cut off, throw to second, safe at second,
and he gets back in.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
I don't think it's going to be an error on the fielder unless he touched it. Yeah, he never touched it.
And stepping in for the Cardinals, Jordan Walker. He's already homered in this game.
He's walking with a home run back.
And first offering is fouled off.
1 for 1.
Man at second. Ripped to third,
nice
but handled, and that'll end the inning. So 1 left for the Cardinals, but they lead it 3-0.
You got a double out of it, but that's about it. Nothing else doing. 3 runs, 6 hits, no errors. After 4.
Back here in St. Louis, and stepping in for the Rays, Jake Fraley.
Four-seam fastball, high outside.
Foul ball. Fraley measures 6 feet even, 205 pounds, and he found his way onto the team after being claimed off waivers. Foul ball there.
Low inside.
Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Carson Williams.
Going pretty deep in this one. 5 strikeouts since
towards first. Burleson steps on the bag, and the first 2 set down to the top of the fence. Now here is Chandler Simpson.
Pretty deep.
Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
He's been very consistent with his command out there on the mound, consistently throwing at the knees. Pretty impressive when a guy can repeat his delivery like this.
Foul ball.
Slider, low outside.
Okay.
2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. And that can brings him into double digits for the game. He continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the books. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show.
Nowadays, we'll see. Time will tell.
We head to the bottom of the 5th, and here's the St. Louis leadoff man, Lars Nootbaar.
So far, this one, 500 on the year. And this one, so far.
Up the middle, Williams.
Let's be
to first. 1 pitch and 1 out.
1 pitch, 1 away. Sets me down.
Next for the Cardinals, the first baseman, Alec.
Now at the plate, Alec Burleson.
Drove it off the wall last time, just missed out on a home run.
Of course he did. Big double last time around from Burleson.
And he hits a ground ball right side. Throws to first. Home half of the 5th inning, moving along. 2 quick outs. 2 outs, base is empty. Ivan Herrera next up for the Cardinals. 1 for 2. And first offering is fouled off. Swings through that.
Strike 2 swinging.
drilled
hit
out
by
towards
Herrera
left center
to
field.
left
That's well
center.
struck. Carrying well.
Gone.
And in one
I
hops the
believe,
wall.
or not. One on second first, unfortunately. I thought it was a home run, but no, it was not.
Man at first,
I was
down the
fooled.
third baseman.
I
Nolan
was
Gorman.
fooled.
Tap foul at the
Ball by
plate.
Gorman.
And the 0-1. Right side, hard
Swinging
hit.
and out.
Over to first.
Inning
And the
over.
inning is over.
One hit though.
The Cards
After
lead
5 for
one,
Cardinals.
but they're on top
Have
by a
3
count of
runs
3 to
on 7
nothing.
hits, no errors, while the Rays have no runs and 1 hit and none in the hitter department after 5.
We're back with a look at key moments so far in this one.
Some key moments here. Newfire leading off home run in the first pitch. Not the first. And then Walker. A 2-run home run into the visiting bullpen. The Rays, they do have a double for 1 hit on the day. And Lipitor started the game. 10 strikeouts and 5 innings of work so far. Keeping the Rays silent in their bat. So, what a day for Lipitor here through the 5th.
So up
As
next,
we get ready to
Nick
start the
Fortes.
6th, as you see the box score. About 5 innings in, about 3.5 innings to go in
Slider.
this
Middle
run.
outside.
As I'm going to pick up my first one of the year.
Up the middle. Fires to first on the
Spin
run.
throw, nice.
And they got him.
Got him. Nice play by Wynn.
Second baseman.
Control Golden Glove effort. If
Here's the
had a
second
win.
baseman, Richie Palacios.
Here's Richie Palacios.
Doubled his first time up.
Well, this guy on the
Got
mound's
one
done a
swing.
lot better than we would have expected, and the hitters
Slider.
just don't seem to have the right game plan. They're taking too many mistake pitches for called strikes.
Swings through that
2.
one.
Slider. Low outside.
Misses just
Oh.
off the outside edge. I think that
What
was a
sound
strike.
thing.
I thought that was a strike, and here's a challenge. It just shaved
Nice.
the
That's
zone.
a strike 3 call.
So they get to hang on to their
Strikes him
second
out on the challenge.
So the Rays batting order turns over. And here's the
So
first
the-
baseman,
so
Jonathan
2 for
Aranda, who's
3
over 2
on
with a pair of
challenges in this one
strikeouts.
so far.
Swing and a ball
Done by the
popped up.
catcher.
Burleson under it.
And
And
Baez.
that is that.
And it gets me out of inning just like
Making
that.
6 shutout innings for him out there now.
Look at the
You're watching
challenges.
Major League Baseball on the show.
1.5, 5, 6, 7. 2.
Now pitching for
Back now for
There
the
is
bottom of the
gonna be a
6th.
Ryan
And there's a new
Baker.
pitcher on the
72
mound.
games
Ryan
last year,
Baker.
44.
And we all know
19
about his
points,
slider. It's
68
just
and 2/3.
filthy, man. And one of the
Already
better
just took
ones in the
over 4
game,
and
I'd say.
took-
Spin
took
rate's
over
very
1.
high, and it just
Strikeout
breaks a
rate.
ton.
30.3.
Here's the catcher to
Walk
hit,
rate.
Pedro
Middle
Paez.
the catcher.
Just over
Pedro.
2. The walk rate. As we get Pedro Paez, the batter.
And there's a rocket into
That's
the
gonna be a
outfield.
rocket to left
And that's going to
field.
get into the corner.
He's going to come into second
Into second easily with a leadoff
with
double.
a double for Paez to start that out.
Waste no time there. Just an awesome swing of the bat, quick hands, and just launched the baseball. 108 on the exit
That's a good
velocity.
one.
Man, that is coming off the bat pretty good. I know he's feeling good about it.
Runner in scoring
Hey.
position. No outs.
So Paez in scoring
Mason
position, no
Wynn
outs here in
next
the-
up for the Cardinals.
6. Swing.
Swing at a ground ball. And it goes just foul. Out towards right center field.
Popped it up to the
Mullins
center fielder.
gets under
Mullins
it.
there.
And he makes the catch. Runner tags at second.
Yeah, I just didn't trust Pies running
Up next,
with his
So
speed.
now, with one away and a man at second,
No
and
offense.
now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Victor Scott. Maybe expecting a bunt here. Third baseman playing in on the edge of the grass.
Scott? That's
Hammer,
gonna be a
base
base.
hit.
Nope, I'm not going to
Stop sign goes up at third.
Okay, then,
Runners
I
at the corners with one out.
Here's a ball that's hit right back up the middle. Clearly a base hit.
second baseman.
I mean, that's one of those where you're expecting the guy from second to score.
And up next for St.
Here's
Louis, Thomas Sajazi. Swings
yeah.
through that one out in front that
Don't know
time.
what it was there. Just swung at it. Before it even came. My bad.
Two on, one out. And a bunt right side.
Ooh, nice. That's going to get him down.
They put the tag on
And I
him,
scored a run
and that's
there
out
on it.
number
So 2
two.
nothing. So Thomas Sajazi did a good job getting a runner over the sack front. And the RBI with 2. Runner at first in the win. And Scott gets to move up into second. And with the speed he has, he was quick.
Now it's the right fielder, Jordan Walker. And he's
Jordan
already
Walker
left
had a
his
decent
mark
game
on
with
this
a 2-run
game.
bomb.
He certainly has,
Left
Boo.
field victory.
2-run shot in the second inning, and that made an early impact on this game in a big way.
Let's get into it. 1 for 2 on the day for him. He has 2 RBIs.
That one fouled off.
Foul off for 2.
Runner at second, 2 down. Here on opening day. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. The 0-2. Ripped to right.
Walker out to right.
Reaching
And then
for
he's
it.
over.
Makes the catch.
So this inning, a
One
run
run, a
deal
pair of hits,
picked
no
up.
errors, and 1 left
4
on.
nothing.
We're through
4
6
runs,
full.
9 hits, no
It's the
errors.
Cardinals 4, the
As we
Rays
go to the
nothing.
7th, they still have 1 hit. 7. No, they're at 6 again.
Back here at Busch
Leading off
Stadium.
for Tampa
Now
Bay.
up for
Yandy
Tampa Bay,
Diaz.
Yandy
Coming up to
Diaz.
start out.
4-seam fastball.
So what we're seeing is a lineup that's just out of sync with the pitcher. They're guessing wrong, and their timing's off.
That one a little bit high. Ball 1.
I can agree with that. That's
Circle
fine.
change. Low outside.
I could have the wrong pitch. Dang.
This ball's chopped on the ground. Win.
Let's help me out and get it out.
Slings to first. That's the first out, the top of the 7th. And stepping in for the Rays,
Overhand.
Junior Caminero.
Low inside.
Junior Caballero.
First pitch
That's a
swinging.
strike
When
swing.
a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
Low outside.
Okay.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going.
Slider.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that
Pitch on the
pitch.
way.
Keep the at-bat alive.
Popped
Pies
up,
were underneath
foul
it.
territory behind the plate.
One up 2.
And a couple of quick outs.
And this one in the 7th.
2 down, bases empty.
Brings
Next
Mullins
to
up
bat
to
will
a
be the
goal.
Rays 4-hitter, Cedric Mullins. Clips the corner, 0-1.
I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in at-bats. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the guys he's faced in this one.
High fly ball,
Number
right field.
3, inning over.
And
Rays
that
still
is
nothing
that.
going for them. Still have 1 hit.
Still in total command on the mound with 7
approached.
shutout innings. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
The left fielder.
There's a game summary if you want to take a look at it. This time. A beautiful day from downtown St. Louis. Start the home half of the 7th. Cardinals still up by 4. Added one in the 6, by the way.
This
Just
one in
joining
the
us,
air,
so
center
that
field.
There you go. This new bar will
Mullins takes it in for the out. And a quick out, number 1. Now up for St. Louis, Alec Burleson, 1 for 3.
Here's Burleson, 1 for 3 on the day.
And that one fouled off. 0-1. And that one hammered.
Oh, that's going to get over
That's
the head.
down. One hops off the wall. In safely with a double, his second of the day.
2 doubles in the day.
2 hits for him in this one, both for extra bases. Got to feel good about that. Nice line drive to the pull side, headed out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the out.
Next is the designated hitter, Ivan Herrera.
Here's Herrera, 2 for 3 on the day. Both of his hits have been singles.
There's a swing and a miss. Man at second. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
The hitter early and off balance on that swing. If I'm the pitcher, I'm taking a little bit more off. See if you can get him to chase something in the dirt.
The 0-2. That one is absolutely belted. Dives and makes the catch. Runner tags at second, and he moves up to third. Now 2 away.
He takes a huge gamble right there. That ball gets by him. The run scores easily from second, and the hitter maybe ends up on third. But a great job, excellent focus on the dive, and he robbed extra bases on that one.
There comes a skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Ryan Baker done for the day, and he leaves a runner at third. So we'll see how the next pitcher deals with that when we get back.
Could it be now?
Now pitching for
Mason Engler takes over on the mound.
He's going to take over.
Mason.
One in the game, zone 1 hold, 44 2/3. ERA away, close to 4. What? 1.21.
Now up the Cardinals' number 4 hitter, Nolan Gorman. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout.
A strikeout and 2 groundouts.
Drilled in the air out towards right center. Mullins on his way over. And that will end the inning.
Put 7 down.
So a job well done by the Rays bullpen. 8th inning coming up. It's the Cardinals 4, the Rays nothing. Ready to begin the 8th. Now up for Tampa Bay, Jake Fraley. Slider right there.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Here's the 0-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive.
Slider, middle outside.
The 0-2. Cut on and missed, struck him out. And there's 1 away.
Well, that's the money maker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from a safe set thrower as the hitter. I mean, it's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes and very difficult to lay off.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. 2 up, 2 down.
2.
Here's the left fielder, Chandler Simpson.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
And first offering is fouled off.
Sinker, low outside.
2 down, nobody on. And he pumps in a strike.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Pitch on the line and no 2 counts.
In the air, right side of the infield.
It's going to be Sajasi there.
And that'll do it. Totally dominant on the mound as he's through 8 without surrendering a run. Major League Baseball is on the show.
That's what I'm looking for. Not the other towels, but there's the same usual jersey there.
Back here in St. Louis, they put themselves out front with a nice display at the plate. Take a look at the straight chart for where their hits have landed.
Yeah, it looks like they've been spreading it out pretty well in this one, Boog. Spraying the ball all over the yard. Good team effort at the dish.
So, looks good. In the spray chart. In the bottom of the 8th. As pitcher Paja is coming up, 1 for 3, 333 averages so far. Here in this first game of his season. And Lark threw one pitch to get out of the
nice grab.
Last time.
Fires to first. It's there, and that's a great play.
Face Pedro Paez.
Now up for St. Louis, Mason Wynn. 0 for 3 in this one. This one popped up
to the
Williams should have this one. 2 down.
Shortstop there. 2 outs.
And stepping in for the Cardinals, Victor Scott.
Good swing out of him last time. Ripped a liner into center.
And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. This one ripped, but foul to the right. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
I would say the game's close right now, but it's not out of reach either. I mean, these guys really need to put up a 0 on the board just to maintain a little hope.
On the ground. Sends it to first. That's the 3rd out. Inning over.
No hits that time around.
Looks like he's heading back out for the 9th as he'll go for the shutout when we get back.
Shutout and complete game 2.
We go to the 9th, and now the catcher for the Rays,
pitch count's only
Nick Fortes.
We'll do a pitch count too. So we'll see what happens.
So impressive how the velo is still there, even this deep into the outing.
Middle outside.
And a pop-up, right side, foul territory.
This is Greg Maddox numbers for in between this one here on opening day. We really don't expect him to start
next to hit for the Rays.
He did in this one.
If I'm at the dish right now, I am aggressive over the heart of the plate. This guy's been filling up the strike zone, so you know you're going to get a good pitch to hit. And as nasty as his stuff is, you might as well take all 3 swings.
Low outside.
The 0-2. Outside.
Ooh, 1-2.
Slider. Middle outside.
Just off the outside corner, and it's 2-2.
Really nice slider right there, sweeping across the dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
Pretty close, but it was a ball. Okay. So that removes their last challenge.
So I'm 2 for 2 with 2 for 4 in challenges in this game. So
swing and a ball
hopefully
lifted
enough I
left field. He's there. He's got it. That's number 2.
2 outs now.
Last chance for the Rays. And now the first baseman, Jonathan
Like I said, Greg
Arango.
Maddox type numbers for over 2 on this one.
Nope, that's a ball.
90 pitches.
Low outside.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
Four-seam fastball. Middle outside.
2 down, nobody on. That one pushed foul out of play off to the left.
Slider. Low outside.
1 strike away.
The 2-2.
Got it! That's the ball game.
Really
it's a red bird winner right there for
Cardinals. You know he's going to stew a little bit over that one hit that he gave up, because when you look at the body of work, so dominant, he'd have made just one better pitch, perhaps he'd have a no-hitter.
A 4-0 shutout in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
So that was a big win for the Cardinals and me on opening day. So there you go, final score 4-0. 4 runs, 10 hits, none, no errors. Rays don't have a hit. That's how they can manage against Scott between this one here. Not bad. As we do into try the box score. And to the play of the game is minutes. What for the play of the game is B? That's a good question. This one coming to an end. Thank you all for watching. There was once in the stream here where I had people watching rules. So there you go. Lipitor, 4 runs, 10 hits, no errors, 0 runs, 1 hit, none for the Rays and their department. Lipitor, 9 innings, 1 hit, 13 strikeouts. Walker, 1 for 3, 2 home run, 2 RBIs and a run. Newport went 4 home run and RBI and a run. Bosun went 2 for 4 with 2 doubles. So JC 1 for 2 with a double and an RBI. So there you go. Player of the game is Matthew Lipitor. That being said, I'll end it here, and I'll see you in the next one, whenever it is. Bye for now. Have a good day. Stay safe, everybody. And I'll see you in the next one. Have a good day. See ya.